Good morning. We are super excited today because we were able to finally book a tour and go and visit the beautiful village of Jericoacoara. The buggy behind me is our ride today, and it's around 9:30 a.m. We're gonna go and see a lot of the tourist attractions that they have there. I just briefly talked about this in the previous video. This village is protected, so you can't really go on your own. You have to always go with a tour, and also the road, it's mostly just sand. So you have to have either a 4x4 that the tourist agencies have, or you go with the buggies. And there are certain points that they stop and they show people. There is two sets of tours. There is one that is they call it the east side, and then there is the west side. East side, we could visit some of it that we did in the previous video, which was Buraco Azul and Lagoa do Paraíso, which was the lake. And today we are going to see the west side, which has a few stops, and it's very nice. And unfortunately we couldn't do it with our own car. Unfortunately or fortunately, they say with tour guides it's much better because they explain everything to you. So before any more delay, let's go and hit the road. So as I explained, there are two sides of the tour. Before we hit the road, I wanted to show you. This is the east side that we did this one, Praia de Preá, which is actually right where we are. We did Buraco Azul, and these other three, they are all, this one too, we did in the previous video. The other two, they are beach clubs that you go, and if you want to stay there for a while, so we would rather do more activities. So this is the east side. The west side, let me just turn the page. The west side is what we are doing today. Now, how many of these activities we're gonna do, we don't know, because you can skip some of them. You can do some others that are more fun. So we will decide along the way, but just to show you that the tour guides, they also have this list, and this is what we're gonna do.
Ainda não.
This is how you get on the buggy. For Mariana is easier. Me with my long legs, God help me. Okay, just gonna give you the bag.
Just be careful. Okay, you're gonna go from there?
Yeah, I'm longer, so. Cell phones. Be careful with what?
The hot thingy in the
Oh,
back,
yeah.
like
No.
after
All
when we
good.
get out.
All right. So at this point we entered the national park of Jericoacoara, and as you can see, this is the road, as I mentioned before. So you just see buggies and SUVs, or like 4x4 trucks that they put people behind them. So that was just the entrance of the village that I mentioned, but we're not going inside the village. We're going to visit the other tourist attractions nearby the village. And if you come with your own car, you cannot go inside with the car. This parking that you see is where you leave your car to go inside without the car. Per day, I believe it is 40 reais. And way in the distance, that is the beach from the village. And we ended up in a beach of our own. So basically all of this area, when the tide is high, it is all underwater. So you can't even do the tours if the tide is very high, because all of this area is actually covered under the water. So they have to wait for the tide to go low and then they can do the tours. So we were kind of lucky because last night was actually raining, and even today it's a little bit cloudy. But we are able to do it because the tide is luckily low.
Seahorse.
Deve fazer, aí pega o barquinho, vai dar um passeio alto com o mangue ali, né? Passeio em média de uns 20 minutos mais ou menos.
It's around 10 minutes. Wanna do it?
Pouquinho.
Yeah. Vamos fazer.
Paralelo.
Okay, we are here on the swamp, and this is the place that you come to see the seahorses. There are crabs and there are some other marine species. Before at the coast I couldn't film because there was loud music and I was worried about the copyrights. And also on the boat I was hoping that I can get a few minutes of silence, but it was like the guide was very knowledgeable and was giving us a lot of information. So now finally we got some silence to appreciate the place and see what's around also. So basically we arrived at this point, we went around and we're going back now. It is the tour to see seahorses, but unfortunately today so far we were not able to see the seahorses, but usually this part of the tour is specifically just for the seahorses. But still, even with or without the seahorses, it's a very nice ride, very relaxing and beautiful scene to see. So now we are going to go on a ferry, shaky one, but this is the ferry that we're gonna take. This is our spot for lunch. We drove by a lot of the dunes in the distance, as you can see, but unfortunately it was raining. It just stopped raining. So there were two other activities that we could do. One of them was the water slide, like the one that you can see. There was another one in the back as well. And there is one that they call ski bunda, which is like you sit on a piece of wood and then you slide down the hill. But because it was raining, we didn't do it. We came to this spot. Basically this is like I believe man-made lake, as you can see, but there is a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars, then you have hammocks in the water, things like that. So our driver brought us here. We're gonna have lunch. We got the first row VIP treatment also, right by the water. This is our table. Happy Mariana?
Yes.
Did you enjoy your day?
Yes, very nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Worth it.
Oh,
every
yes.
minute.
Oh, perfect that you mentioned that. Actually, I don't think I mentioned the price. The price, the tour that we are doing, actually, we are doing a private tour. So it's just the two of us with the boogie and the driver, that is the guide as well. It was 400 reais. And it's, I believe, almost half a day, because we started at 9:30. It's 12:30. We haven't had lunch yet. We just arrived, and then he's gonna take us back. So it's a few hours, a lot of distance to cover, a lot of beautiful places to see. The price is 400 reais. The other option is the cars that I showed you in the other videos. That it's basically like a pickup truck, and they have like seats in the back. And they put 6 people in the back. That one is shared, and because we wanted to film, we wanted to stop different places with the drone, and our driver was amazing, very, very patient with us. We wanted to do the private, which I think it was a very, very good choice, definitely worth it. So there you have it. That was the price also for you guys. And oh, you are going to the water. Wow. You're going to the hammock. Courageous. I might join you later. So that's it. We're gonna have lunch here, and then we're gonna head back. So the food came. I think I got a better deal than Mariana because Mariana asked for meat. Here mostly they have seafood, but this is picanha for like 75 reais, I believe, and the fish is also for 75 reais. So I think I got a better deal. And also the caipirinha and orange juice and all the sauce and everything else. Obrigado. So this is lunch. The price that I mentioned for the tour, it doesn't include lunch and some other entrances. Like the first place that we went for the boat on the water, we had to pay 60 reais. So that was not included in the price of the tour. The tour is just the transportation and the guide, food, everything else. For other activities that we didn't do, if you want to do it, you have to pay separate. Lunch was done. Now I just wanted to mention also one thing about this vehicle that we have today with our driver. These boogies, my God, nothing can stop them. They could go over dunes, they could go on the water, they could go in sand. They don't get stuck and they can go everywhere. They are amazing inventions, engineering inventions, very nice. So that's why you use them for these day trips, day tours, and amazing. We're still waiting for like a couple of drinks, but then at the end I'll also let you know what was the total for lunch and all the drinks. We're just gonna stay here for a while, just enjoy the lake, and then after that our guide is gonna take us back. Okay, now we just bought this dessert. É cocada, né?
Coco com coco queimado. Coconut, no sugar, no gluten. Yes!
We bought this dessert from this nice lady here, and this one it's with coconut with like no sugar, no gluten. She says she's very proud, and we're gonna try it for sure. It's supposed to be, I think, a bit crispy. Also, lunch was 242 reais, which was the fish that I showed you, the picanha that Mariana had, and also 4 drinks, 2 alcoholic drinks, 2 caipirinhas, and 2 juices. So all of that with 10% service was 242. Ciao, bye. She's so cute. She's walking on the beach and selling sweets, which is very normal here. And this is the sweet. We're gonna also have that. We really want to leave, but this place is so nice that we really don't want to leave. But again, as I always say, what do I always say? This is why we travel. So now we are heading back.
Yeah.
We finished, we had lunch, amazing place, and we're heading back. On the way back, if we see anything, I'll film again before I lose my hand. So another thing that is not included is the ferry. That going we didn't pay, but when you come back you have to pay 30 reais for this ferry. That was very quick coming. I wasn't even sure if I could film with the drone, because before I could get the drone up, it was done. Now we continue. So on our way back also, we are passing by the village of Jericoacoara again, and we didn't visit the village because most of the tourist attractions that we wanted to go and see are around it. And also, if you want to just go inside the village, there is a tourist fee that each person has to pay. Right now it's 40 reais?
41.50.
41.50 reais, and apparently they're going to privatize this like tourist services, and from next year it will go up to 91 reais, and after that apparently in the future it will be 130 reais per person. So that's why we just didn't think that it would be that much like needed for us to go in. And the last stop of the day is this huge tree, which is called Árvore da Preguiça, which means the tree of laziness. Basically, they call it like that because the tree, instead of going up, due to the wind, strong wind that exists here, it went sideways. So that's why they call it Árvore da Preguiça. Okay, so this is the end of our video. We really hope you enjoyed it because we really enjoyed this tour. We are extremely happy that we did it. Our tour guide and driver was amazing. It's well worth this tour, the price and everything. If you're here, definitely do it. If you have any questions, any comments, don't forget to write down below. If you like the video, don't forget to like it, so it helps our channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao!